Okay, so Larry here is going to give a summary of the recommendations here for Vira.
Vira's house.
Yeah.
Well, we showed up and we were fortunate enough to have such a wonderful setup and variety. And Vera wanted to know several things, but also ideas on plants that she can go ahead and start this time of year and fill in on the areas where she can add some more. And as you can see, she's got several different varieties of things, and most of the stuff that she has is doing very well. And it's obvious she has help from a gardener, and it appears to be somebody that knows what they're doing. In the process of us going through, we've identified some things that may or may not be helpful for her, like some modifications to the irrigation that she has to account for the planter boxes here, where we can actually irrigate the planter box itself rather than having a spray system that just sprays water throughout the whole area. That could keep the weeds and some of the pests down. And then we've given her some suggestions on different plants that she can use, edible plants that she can mix in, and also some of the ground cover that she's got that's intended to hold the soil in place, because she's planted on a hill, and so there's some potential problems there with the terracing. And then we've also come up with some ideas to try and allow some of that non-edible plant that's being used to hold the soil in place or limit the erosion to be pulled out, where we can modify some of the terracing to hold that soil back and allow her to fill in with some other varieties.
Great.
I don't know, is there anything else you guys can add to that?
No, I think you've covered it as far as raising the elevation with terracing, and we looked at irrigation, we looked at existing varieties. The only other thing you didn't mention was the possibility of a rat problem, which we're going to look into the exact type of banding to put on the tree.
Yeah.
And otherwise, it's a beautiful space with a beautiful view.
Vera, let me ask you, your gardener obviously knows a lot about.
Yeah, he does.
And do you think he'd be a resource for us? I mean, is he that type of guy that would, we could kind of, ask him questions about his experiences, type of thing?
I know he likes to share, but he has very limited time.
Right.
So he's racing as fast as he can. But I will ask him, because I know he likes to share his knowledge.
Okay.
We have conversations here that go. I speak Spanish.
Okay.
And he's a Spanish speaker, and
Okay.
so we have.
Is he a local guy, or does he come from out of town?
He's in Lake Forest.
Yeah. But most of his work is around here?
Yes, a lot of
Okay,
his work
good.
is
Because it'd be great to
south
get that
and
type of
north
local
Laguna.
expertise, right? Type
Exactly.
into these guys and invite them to, our functions or whatever, and we could really
I
learn a
think
lot from those
He's awfully
guys.
shy, but I'd love to get him to
Okay.
come and be acknowledged.
Okay,
So
that'd be
I
great.
think he'd love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have several gardeners that we have on our preferred list now, and we can provide those for anybody who has a garden that is struggling with pests and some ongoing things that you would encounter with such a large garden, even small gardens, and including Sam is one of them also. And so we've got a preferred list right now. But yeah, if we can bring in other resources that can be helpful with workshops and help other people to and get us all to raise our level of education on how to deal with this stuff, that would be great.
He may bring in some gardening ideas that they use in Mexico or that worked here for him. I mean, it's probably just more of an exchange than anything else.
Yeah.
Just sharing information. Yeah.
It'd be great
I
to have
wanna
a forum
thank-
for everybody, because again, again, there's so many microclimates here, and as you said, the corn works one place, but it doesn't work another, and we could keep sharing those ideas, so we just get better and better here in Laguna about what works and what doesn't work.
Well, that's the intention.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I point out I have a keen sense for the obvious,
No, we each have to hear it at least 4 or 5 times, so you're really a good teacher.
Thank you
Thank
very much.
you.
That was a good recovery right there.